Hello, VC. Crazy Jimmy here with another Acid Archives Diaries submission. This is going to be number 7 in the series. So I would like to present number 7 here as Mistress Mary Housewife. And there's the back here. So let me give you a better look. Get the glare out. So that's the front of the cover there. Mistress Mary. And the back. There. Give you a little bit of a close-up. And I'll read some of the back to you. Let you know what's going on. But there's Mary in all her housewife glory. Looks like she's sweeping the floor. Cooking. Watching some TV right there. So, pretty cool. This is an original pressing in the shrink. And let me show you the label as well. It's on the Afton Company label. Private pressing. Let's see if I can flip that. There. Give you a good look at it. Pretty nondescript. Royal blue label. Really cool there's nice to have an original copy of that. So a little bit about the backing here. There's some liner notes here. Songs, sings, and strum by Mistress Mary Housewife. And there's some pictures here of her cooking and cleaning and watching TV. It says wife, mother, civil leader, etc., artiste on the Afton Co. label from Hacienda Heights, California. So I want to say this one's from 69. I'll get to that in a second. But the liner notes read, of all recordings starts to emerge in the 20th century, Mistress Mary Housewife stands out as the exploding celestial Cosmo in the heavenly housewife's firmament of the entertainment field. Her songs and sing have entertained and amused her immediate family and the more perceptive and intelligent of her in-laws. With such acclaim from her mother and her youngest child, she decided to share her talent with the world. Exclamation point. Herein are the songs and sing of Mistress Mary Housewife that is presented for your appreciation and blah, blah, blah. Country western, some soft soul, some whatever. So, in really what's interesting about this is I believe there's some members of the Byrds that play on this. So I think Roger McGuinn played a little guitar on this one, which we'll get to in a second. But side 1, the first track, And I Didn't Want You, has features some of the Byrds. Dance Little Girl, Man in the Moon, Smooth Talking Con Man, The Bible Says, Dirt Will Be Your Name, all on side 1. Great, acoustic style. I want to say, country pop songs, country folk songs, but they have an alternative twist to them. They're not like this straight out and out old school country. That's not the sound you get here. This is more folky, more folkways mixed with country. So we'll call it an alternative country. There's even some cosmic country sounds to this on the tracks the Byrds are involved with. So it has that cosmic country vibe with the pedal steel. Most of this is her and her acoustic guitar, but the production's really good. And I found this really engaging all the way through. Even the sound quality of the original vinyl is decent. Really, especially the tracks where there's a full band, really comes through. The bass rumbles, the high end is there, the top end is there, and the mids are there. Really good separation on this original pressing. It's done right. It's not done in a cheap way. Sometimes you get a private pressing and they're really poorly pressed, and this one is not. That's not the case with this one. I've actually had a couple of originals of this come through. And this here is by far the best copy I've ever had possession of, but I did have a copy that had quite a few marks on it, but still played really nice. So, really nice quality. I think there was a repress of this, but I'm not 100% sure. But so let's find out. Let's go to the Acid Archive book. So on page 221, there is a shot of the actual album in there. So they have the cover in there, and it's a beautiful cover. It really is. So a little bit about this album from the Acid Archive Bible. 1969, Mistress Mary Housewife. It gets a number 4 for pricing, so that's pretty high priced. But you can pick these up on Discogs. I've seen them go for anywhere between, depending on quality, between 200 to 500 on Pop Psych and various sites. I saw one go on Instagram for about $400, but the number 4 price point is probably a little high. Usually this book is low, actually, but the number 4 on this one, I would probably put it at number 3, but as far as price point goes, but there weren't many of these pressed, and it is going up in value. So I don't have the exact number pressed on this, but there wasn't many. I think it was 500, but don't hold me to that. But here we go. A notable vanity project from this self-confessed wife, mother, civic leader, etc. artiste. Handwritten liner notes with an odd mix of caps and lowercase go on to suggest that the more intelligent and perceptive of her in-laws have appreciated Mistress Mary's musical talents. And rightly so. Despite some rough edges, the album contains well-written, enjoyable, and at times even commercial sounds. My guess is that Mary was aiming for the self-assured female country pop of Tammy Wynette and Loretta Lynn, yet the end result isn't really like that at all. A Hacienda Heights housewife daydream mood creeps into the down-home realism, and an interesting tension is created. There is a California softness to Mary's vocals that contrasts nicely with the genre lyrics, such as Dirt Will Be Your Name, which is the last track in side 1. Another remarkable aspect of the Housewife LP is the appearance of the Byrds on a couple of the tracks. Roger McGuinn and whatever band members he hadn't yet muscled out accepted a session man fee from Mary's housewife budget and provided backing on the opening, and I Didn't Want You, which is one of my favorites off the album, and the poignant My Country Boy. To my ears, those are two of the best tracks on the album, but apparently Mary was dissatisfied with the Byrds' contribution, which was too rock, in quotations. When tracked down some years back, she lamented that the album didn't sound real enough. But in the third millennium, the sound of a talented LA housewife trying to channel a coal miner's daughter is both real and unique. She was a looker, too, and the back of the cover shows her mopping the floor and preparing meals dressed in a sexy negligee. Reviewed by PL. So, pretty good review for Mistress Mary's Housewife. Like I said, the tracks that the Byrds play on are fantastic. Really good, like, cosmic country. Really good cosmic country. Let me show you the label again. And then the rest of it is her and her guitar. Really sounds great. I would give it like that alternative folk sound. Her vocals are fantastic. Love her vocals. Her playing the musicianship is great. Just a really good 1969 privately pressed LP with some cosmic country tunes and some folk. But highest recommendation from me for sure. The sound quality on this original vinyl is fantastic. So definitely seek one out. If you collect vinyl like most of you do, and you love private pressings, you love the Acid Archive book and what it represents and what they have in there, you will really dig this So check it out online, check some snips, and see what you think, and go from there. But hey, thanks for watching the Acid Archive Diaries submission number 7 from Crazy Jimmy. Peace out.